Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you is how to edit a normal page. So 99% of what you do will be a version of a normal page. So all of the information on the website, you can fit it into this format. So when you're on the page, just press edit. Again, same as on the home page, please make your title quite verbose, make it quite simple what we're talking about. You then have the body area. Again, this is where the majority of your work is going to be. Okay, so within the body area, you've got a full WYSIWYG editor. WYSIWYG means what you see is what you get. So you can type whatever you like in here, and everything you can bold, you can underline, you can italicize. You know, you can do all the things you would normally do in Microsoft Word. You can right align, center it, left align it. You can put it as a quote. You know, all of these things you'll be quite used to doing. There are then a couple of extra things you can do because this is on a web page. So the first one is if you wanted to link a word, say you want to say, I don't know, if you want to go to the Royal College of Surgeons, click here. You could highlight the words, click here, and then you've got a little chain icon over here. So you click it, and then you can just type in the link you want them to be able to go to. Okay? So you just press OK, that's now a clickable link. Anybody who clicks it is going to go off to that secondary site. What you can also do on that button is instead of it going to a web address, you can use this link type and you can link it to an email address. So we'll link it to the web support email address, and you can also pre-fill in the subject and the body. Especially if you've got a generic email address, you don't want just random emails coming in, you have no idea where it's come from. So I could put website query and I have a question about. Okay, and all that means is the user, when they click it, their email is going to be pre-filled in with those details. And again, you press OK. Now if you've got a link you want to remove, just highlight the link and you'll see you've now got a chain with an X on it. And just doing that takes the link straight off. Okay. If you want to copy and paste anything, you have all your little icons up here. The other thing you're probably likely to do is to include images. So to include an image, you'll notice there's two image icons up here. One's black and white and one's coloured. So to upload the image to begin with, use the coloured one. So if you click the coloured, and you then have the option to upload a file. So again, you just press upload, it will open your own file browser when you press choose file, and then you press upload. It will then put it over here, and then to include it, you just select the image, it will show you a little preview, and you press insert file, and there you go. That's now put the image in. Now what you might want to do now is resize this image, so you can do that a couple of ways. The first way is just get the corner and you can drag it. Okay. The second way is you can either double click it, or you've got your little black and white image up here. They both do exactly the same thing. So in here you can resize it. So let's make it so it's 200 pixels wide. You'll notice the height automatically changes, so it keeps the same proportions and you don't get squished images. What you can also do is you can left align it, so that will give it like a magazine layout, so the text wraps around it, or you could right align it likewise. So upload your images, put them where you want. If you decide, having uploaded, you don't want it, you just click the image and press backspace and it's taken off. It's still on the server though. Remember, under this link, it's still sat there. So, you know, if you then wanted to include it on another page, you can. If you want to include a video, so say we've got a YouTube video, or we've made a video, we've uploaded it to YouTube, and now we want to include it on the website. Click where you'd like the video to be, and then here you have what looks like a little film strip. Click that, and you get a little dialog that comes up, and it says paste embed code here. We'll go to YouTube, find the video that you want. Here's one I prepared earlier. Underneath the video will be a little share icon. Click that, and then at the bottom of the window it comes up is a thing that says embed. Click embed and then just press copy. Okay, now go back to your editor and paste in that code and press OK. Again, with the body area, you can type as much as you want, you can have the page as long as you want. Just be conscious you can have as many pages as you like within your section. You don't want to make your pages too complex, too lengthy, because what will happen is the nuggets of information get lost. Most people coming onto a website come on because they're looking for a specific bit of information. The easier you can make it for them to find that information, the more they will keep coming back to the website and use it as a resource. So underneath the body area, you have what's called an FAQ field. FAQ obviously standing for frequently asked questions. If you want to use any of these, just click the add another item. You'll then see it gives you two new fields, one for button and one for text box. The easiest way of describing what this will do is showing you a completed FAQ box. So this is an example page made using the frequently asked questions box, and the first thing you'll probably notice is these are not questions. This is actually a layout used for a training program, and each of the days within the training program has its own FAQ box. So the FAQ button is what shows before it's clicked, so the title. When a user's found one they're interested in, so I'll go to the 1st of December, they click it, the box expands with lots of information. And this information is what you've typed into the text box. Okay? So again, you can include video, you can include images, you can include whatever you like in here, and you can make them quite involved. Two things to remember. One, try and keep it relevant. Don't hide information, because remember it's not visible until somebody's clicked the button. And secondly, remember it's going to be on a blue background. Okay, so by default the text will be white just so it shows up. You can have as many of these boxes as you like. For each one you want to add, you just click add another. If you've done one and it then becomes irrelevant, you can edit the page and you can just press remove and it takes it straight back off the page. That is something I can't undo. Remember I said on a previous video I can put things back. If you've removed an FAQ box, it's gone. So just bear that in mind. Once you've got all of your FAQs in place, you can then, if you want, attach documents to a page. And again, exactly the same as with the image uploading, you just choose file, it will open a little browser, get the file from your computer, upload it. You can see down here you're allowed text files, PDFs, Word documents, Excel spreadsheets, PowerPoint and OpenOffice documents as well. We've deliberately limited it that way, A, because they're the most common things that end users will be able to read, and B, to reduce the risk of the website having any nasty stuff uploaded onto it. Okay, so it's to keep it clean and it's to keep the end user experience nice and simple. When you upload a document here, I will just choose a random one. Okay, so upload. Once you put the document onto the server, you will see it's renamed it in a way similar to how I was explaining you make the URLs. So all lowercase and no spaces. That's a little bit ugly for end users to read. So what you can then do in the description field, you can type in what you actually want to display. Once you've done that, it's going to display something like this at the bottom of the page. So in a little attachment grid. And whatever you've typed in the description is going to show here, and if you click that you're then going to get the download. If you don't want it to show there, untick this box, okay, and that just stops it from showing. Now you might be wondering, why do you want to untick the box, or why would you want to? And that's really simple. You might want to upload the document onto the page but then have it so that the link for it was in the text rather than having it at the bottom of the page. So if you do that and untick the display, you can now right click this and you can copy link address. On Internet Explorer that's copy shortcut. On Firefox that's copy shortcut, and on Internet Explorer I think it's copy link. So right click, copy link. You can then go up to your edit area, highlight where you want to click, click your little link icon, and you can then paste in the link. Just press OK. Now anybody who clicks that is going to get the download you've just put in place. And it might be you want it there and you want it at the bottom of the page, and that's fine as well. Simple rule of thumb with documents: if it's your document and it belongs to this page, upload it. However, don't re-upload a document that already exists on another page, and if it's not your document, link to where it belongs. Link to the page that their download is available on. What you're doing by doing that is you're ensuring your visitors, your trainees, are getting the most up-to-date information, and you're also reducing future work for yourself because you don't have to worry about keeping all of these documents up to date. That's somebody else's job. Let them do it. And obviously if a document is no longer valid, you can just click remove and that deletes it from the server. Just make sure if you're doing that, it's not linked anywhere further up, because obviously you've now made the link not work. Same as on the home page. To add it into the menu, tick here. It is probably one of the most common questions I get. I've made a new page, it's not showing in the menu. It's because it's not been ticked here. The title, you can shorten that down from what you put at the top of the page. Remember, that's what's going to show in your menu. And then the parent item, where this page hangs off. So if it's set to medicine menu, it's going to be one of the top level links. If you want it to be a sub page, you just choose what you want this to be a sub page from. And then you'll wait. The -50 is right at the very top, +50 is right at the very bottom, and you've got all of the different variants in between. You can put in a little revision message, again just the date that you edited the page, your initials, and what you did. Used for demonstration. Let's try spelling right. Used for demonstration. And then if you want to set the URL path, again, as before, all lowercase, no special characters and no spaces. If you want a space, use an underscore or a dash instead. And then you just press save. As soon as you press save, what you've just done is now live on the website.